Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Afternoon Market Action. We got a new space today. My name is Glenn.
My name is Ryan.
And if you can hear us loud and clear, by all means, please respond in the chat, preferably with VV Nation, to let us know we are coming across loud and clear. By the way, type the W's in the room. Thank you so much, Lisa. As soon as we came on.
Super chat. That's what I like to hear.
Super chat right away. Thank you so much for that. I love that. I think that it just shows that we are doing what the people want, and that's a good thing. And that's the only way, the best way to grow our channel is with you guys. This community, this VV Nation community is amazing. And by the way, I came up with the term VV Nation. Joey, who's sitting in the background, says that he did it a long time ago, and I totally disagree with him. But
I
totally disagree with him. So we are in our training center here in North Carolina, right down the street from our main offices. This is something that Joey's been wanting to do for the longest time, and finally we got an opportunity. Let us know if you like the setup. Joey will put a survey thingy up if he gets a chance. The new format with you two not blocking the charts is great. Okay.
Nice.
So
I don't want to be in the way of the charts.
Well, you got a head that's big enough.
It's probably the cowboy.
No, it's the head. It is not the hat. It is the head.
If anyone's got a big head here, Glenn,
it's not
we
me.
all knew it.
I got a small head. You got take your hat off. Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, you know we love to have fun, but it's a lot of stuff going on in the market.
So much news. I mean, you literally can't even cover all the stories right now.
But between the both of us in the channel, whether it's on a short or it's on a video, we're trying to keep you guys in the loop as best we can to keep you on board with what's going on. Glenn, you're muffled. Ryan is okay. Whatever.
See, Glenn?
Whatever.
But yeah, so let us know if there's any technical, audio, visual difficulties or recommendations, just because this is a new setup that we're doing at the training center. We're actually sitting here next to each other live at...
I could reach out and touch you.
Please don't. Please don't.
Okay, fine. You know of a charity specifically to help Asheville? I think so
I've actually done some relief efforts. If you Google Hickory Airport, because a lot of the roads are shut down right now, there are a ton of GoFundMes, not only for supplies and resources, but one of the things that I've noticed in a lot of these chat rooms is fuel. So if you just Google Hickory Airport or any regional airport, Concord, Charlotte Regional Airport, or Charlotte International Airport, all of the airfields essentially are being utilized as airlifting operations. So again, just go on Google. Search them. Obviously, there's the big ones like Red Cross.
Red Cross is probably the most notable one that's out there.
But if you want to go for local, there's a lot of pilots out there starting GoFundMe accounts to help with fuel and supplies. So, thank you everybody for offering to help, though. We appreciate it here. It's we got lucky though, Glenn. We are lucky here.
Big head is lots of brains. Whatever.
Big head, lots of brains.
Whatever. All right, so let's talk about Joey. I can't tell if we got the screen up in the background or not, but let's start off with the home page. As you can see, the color guard has been flashing between green and yellow in the price column and between yellow and red in the RT column. A question came up on a live stream, I think it was on Monday, what should we be doing with our stocks now? I think if you look at all of our major market timing calls, we're still up. Even in the Jockey Club on Monday, I went with contra ETFs, but just for a day. We're going to take a look at those as well. So I think that if you look by way of the color guard, it's okay to still be holding your stocks long, but just be careful and have good tight stops on it, because the big news is the port closures, and that's what's going to cause a lot of havoc in the market. And last night's video that I did, I wanted to be sure that video was pointing you in the direction of stocks that you need to keep your eyes on, but it was not a panic video. I don't want anybody to start panicking right now and all that kind of stuff. It's going to take time for all of this to work itself out. But if you notice, stores have been overstocking up on perishables, because at some point in time, if this continues on, Ryan, it's going to affect the goods that are coming into the stores, and the stores may be pretty low on that kind of stuff.
Well, me, I've been definitely ahead of the story. The first short I did on this was just about a month ago, if I remember correctly. And some of the research I've came across is a lot of the ports on the East Coast, demand or shipping increased 15 to 20% in a lot of those ports to rush supplies in before the deadline, which was October 1st at midnight. But that being said, the supplies right now, they're expected to last about 2 to 3 weeks on the East Coast. So if the strike is a couple days, and it'll just be some noise, it'll go away. But anything longer than a couple weeks will really start to impact, what's available in the stores along with the supply chains. But my interesting question that I was thinking about earlier today, with the hurricane in the southeast already putting pressure on supplies here, would that 2 or 3 week buffer zone that I've been reading in articles, I'm thinking that might get cut in half, or at least cut a little bit, because there's already such a great demand in supplies here.
I'm thinking that, we don't like to get political, but I think that the government is going to have to step in. There's a rule that the government can step in and they have to come back to work for like 80 or 90 days, something along those lines. And if that's the case, that'll make things a little better, but not tremendously better. And the current administration is being supported by the strikers. So it's going to be, we don't like to do the political thing, but
it's a delicate balance.
It is a delicate
balance.
balance.
He's got to keep his constituents happy.
Right.
But at the same time, the U.S. economy is, that inflation, the number one concern for a lot of voters out there. So it's a delicate balance, and essentially, the election's getting closer and closer, so decisions have to be made sooner than later. And in regards to the port strike, I wouldn't be surprised if the government had to step in.
It's affecting the economy.
They're probably keeping a tight eye on the supply chains and what kind of supplies are already in the country. But I imagine if it goes on with another week or two, I'm with you. I would not be surprised if the government had to step in on that.
I agree. Good point there, Troy. Ryan did a video, did a short on that semiconductor
and that's in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. We've got the highest. Well, from what I've noticed, we've got the highest quality quartz. Even if you Google quartz and how it's used in semiconductor manufacturing, the Google search result will show Spruce Pine. So yes, AI chips, especially the really advanced ones, they need that special quartz here in North Carolina. But again, that's a very beginning of the supply chain, the mining of quartz. I don't think that's going to affect semiconductors right now.
But long term, it could be a big issue.
But down the road, it could put a little damper in that quartz supply.
Okay. So the big main headline story for us is East and Gulf Coast port strike, with ILA longshoremen walking off the job from New England to Texas, stranding billions in trade. I saw a story that said that there's a lot of money on the line. Where is it? I don't know if it's in this story or not. They want $5 an hour per year increase over 6. That's $30 an hour increase in 6 years. Ryan and I had this conversation. I think that's a lot of money. That just the 60 come down to about $65 an hour. And I know they do a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. That's just a lot of money. That's my 2 cents. Your 2 cents, and I only want 2 cents.
My 2 cents is
There's going to probably be a quarter, but I'm only looking for 2 cents.
My 2 cents is that we're in a pickle. We don't really have the luxury to debate a couple bucks if there's going to be no supplies coming into the country right now, or at least the East Coast.
Okay.
But that being said, with inflation right now, I'm not surprised. But what I found very interesting, because I'm sure a lot of individuals watching this did see the commentary from the president of the ILA, the International Longshoremen Association.
He ain't no joke.
He's no joke.
He ain't no joke.
He literally said, I will cripple you guys. And what I found very interesting, not only is it about the money, it's about the automation. These workers...
Automation is already in the contracts.
Yes, it's already in the contracts. Okay. But they're trying to limit more automation.
Automation is in the contracts. Okay.
Well, contract is always the eye of the beholder, Glenn. You know that.
All right. So, again, big story. Amir says you want to know what you need to take a look at, what we should do now. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. All right. Next story. U.S. struggles for direction as rising Middle East tensions weigh. And I think that last night's story, last night's video talked about ways, Amir, to take advantage of the current market. I gave 3 industries that you need to keep your eyes on. What was it? I forget.
Defense?
Defense was one.
Oil?
Oil wasn't. It was defense.
Gold?
It was gold was another one, but not my main one.
Okay.
Defense, China, and who remembers the third one? It was defense, China, and something. Potty mouth was he? He was a potty mouth. He was no joke.
Yeah, Bill, he was a potty mouth.
But Amir, take a infrastructure. There we go.
Infrastructure.
Take a look at that video. I think that the stocks that I put in last night's video is exactly what you guys should be considering. All right, nothing more, nothing less. Due to everything that's going on globally, those 3 spaces, and I gave you 2 more, just to keep your eyes on. Go watch the video. Go watch the video.
I mean, infrastructure, I mean, just thinking logically with the hurricane.
Especially for right here.
In the southeast.
That's correct.
We've got we got to rebuild dams, bridges, entire interstates are shut down.
We just heard
I-26.
Up until
a year.
A year.
I-40 from Knoxville to Asheville, it was this time next year, right? September 2025? That's a disaster. So yeah, that's going to help the infrastructure stocks.
And Lisa did ask this question at the beginning. Do you think that the Chinese market is too high? I think that the stimulus that was put to get the Chinese market going is flowing right into place. I don't think it's too high. I think that they did what they did, and what it does for China just continues to buy stuff because they're the biggest buyer of everything. So
as far as some of the Chinese stocks that have had these parabolic moves, maybe a little bit more cautious on those.
I agree with that.
Not saying they're bad, but obviously everyone got really excited from Beijing's economic stimulus plans.
So Lisa, I got a portfolio that I started on a live stream last week. We're going to take a look at those. All right, China and Middle East tensions push commodities into the spotlight. Is that yours or mine?
That should be yours.
All right, so again, not only when you talk about commodities that are going to be affected by not only what's going on in the Middle East, but also what's going on at the ports, you're going to look at goods like wood, like corn, like wheat, like perishable stuff. Middle East tensions, well, that's going to push on oil. All right, that's definitely going to push on oil. The bigger this conflict becomes in the Middle East, the more pressure it's going to put on oil. Even though we are the largest producer of oil globally right now, if we get to a point where it's going to be harder to get because of what's going on, oil is going to take off. And Ryan did a short on that yesterday as well. Any plans on implementing AI in the robo-trader, guys? G-Money, I will neither confirm nor deny, wink, about what's going on with any AI processes going into the software. Okay, that's all I got to say about that.
I like that. That wasn't too subtle.
That wasn't too subtle or anything. All right, Ryan's video story. Saudi Arabia warns oil prices could drop
to $50.
$50.
So I thought this was very interesting. I don't know if you saw OPEC meeting, 6 a.m. this morning.
Who's up at 6 a.m.? And I am, because I got grandbabies in the house. But anyway, keep going on, keep going.
Yeah, you heard me. They like to kick you in the face sometimes while you're sleeping. So ultimately, I have XOM or Exxon in my watch list. I am bullish on oil short term. But with this article here, it's literally saying, I mean, look at the first highlight here. Saudi Arabia is threatening to take back market share and ditch its unofficial $100 price target. Now, Iraq, Kazakhstan, and Russia.
Hold on, I need a mouse for a second.
Oh,
go ahead, keep talking though.
Have been major overproducers. So essentially, as I read this article, Saudi Arabia is done playing nicely with the rest of OPEC, and if they don't get their act together, Saudi Arabia plans to flood the market with oil, shooting it down to $50. And the reason why they can do it, they have one of the lowest cost average per barrel of any country.
Don't they have crappy oil? Or is that Venezuela?
Venezuela definitely probably has crappy oil.
Okay.
It might probably not refine that well either. Okay. But as far as Saudi Arabia, they have cheap oil, so they can be victorious in a price war with oil. So if you're trading oil right now, short term, I am still bullish.
But doesn't that take a ton of money out of their pockets? A ton. I'm just saying. Do they want to really do that? Okay.
I don't know. But apparently in the OPEC meeting, they're willing to threaten it. So right now, I think they're capped off around 9 million barrels per day. They're thinking about adding an additional 1 million to 2 million barrels per day.
Off kilter, it's not.
Ryan's voice carries like President Lincoln's. You hear that? You see that
And
comment? Hey,
Glenn's
Glenn.
well, hold on, wait. Finish reading it. And Glenn's voice is deeper, thinking that why yeah.
Hello, Glenn.
Whatever. You can't get as deep as mine. You're not a big boy like me. All right. Interesting in this story about dropping the 50. I don't think that they really want to take that big of a hit. Now, granted, they're rich beyond rich beyond rich. Is that a drop in the bucket going down to $50?
The problem right now is they're actually running a deficit with their budget with the price of oil right now.
Okay.
So they're hoping to just flood the market with this cheaper oil, and that'll just make up the difference. So even though they're getting less, they're producing a whole lot more. That's kind of the theory behind it. But again, the OPEC meeting was out just this morning, so just keep an eye on that going forward.
All right. Next story. We got a lot of good stories. Son of a gun, what the flying flip is that? There it is. Strategic Capital Management fuels buy rating for FTAI. Why do I have that story in there? Because that's a stock that's still killing it in pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it. Do you know that?
What kind of company is this? Well, aviation, obviously.
Yes.
What do they do?
They do aviation stuff. So the thing is that FTAI, I hate you right now because it's a great company. Hold on. Let me answer your question, Mr. Big Stuff.
What?
Fortress Transportation, show more. Let's go show it. Infrastructure investors engaging in acquiring and managing and disposing of transportation. It's good stuff. Okay, that's all you need to know. Stop asking questions. FTAI is one of the best companies in the VectorVest software by VST, by CI. I wanted to look at a company in the software that was doing really, really well and see if I had a story behind it, and I did. So we're going to look at that stock. Glenn, can you please share your comments on coin? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Crypto sucks. Okay. There you go. What? Go ahead. What are you going to say?
Well, I knew that answer was coming out of your mouth. That's why I'm surprised he asked for your comments.
Rajiv, if you want a better comment, I still think that FTX, a lot of bad taste in a lot of people's mouths when it comes down to cryptocurrency. We had a crypto winter. We got out of it. I think it's trading somewhere around Bitcoin is trading around 63,000 once again, but it's just stagnant right now. More eyeballs are being put on it. More bigger people eyeballs are being put on the crypto or in Bitcoin, which will help coin. But right now, until it shows me something, I'm not a big fan of crypto. Some days it goes up, and then some days it goes down. That's what it is all about. So there you go, Rajiv. You want to add something to it? No, great. Let's move on. No, what? You want to add something to it?
I was going to say, I am a believer of the big cap ones like Ethereum, Bitcoin. The smaller cap ones, I mean, they're just trader's paradise if you like volatility. But as far as coin, I mean, they're one of the largest platforms out there. They're pretty much the New York Stock Exchange of crypto.
And if I had to,
and they're not going anywhere as long as Bitcoin and Ethereum are still around. I see coin being a good trade.
And when it gives me an opportunity, I will play IBIT for Bitcoin or BITO, BITO, because it pays a dividend. My question is directed to both of you superstars.
You're a superstar?
You're a superstar? All right. So there we go. All right.
What's the next story?
So FTAI is on my list today. Oh, this is yours.
Nvidia.
There you go.
I thought
if we don't do something about Nvidia, the channel's going to go down. There we go. All right. So I'm just putting that
We got to keep the views.
We got to keep the views.
For everyone still holding Nvidia, there is a shed of light here. Nvidia is coming out with what's called spatial AI.
Hey, what is spatial AI?
Well, it's funny you asked, Glenn. I got an answer for you. So they just partnered with several startup companies over this matter, but essentially humanoid robots, robotics. Was it SGH, self-guided vehicles like forklifts, things like that at the port. So that's actually why I did this article, because of the port city, right? Okay. Automation. Nvidia, this Omniverse, is literally training robots to. So in order to train a robot, you actually have to create an alternative universe in the computer for the robot to understand. And that's what NVIDIA is processing now. So I think it's ironic that the ports are going on strike, not only because of pay, but for automation concerns that they're going to lose their jobs in the near future. NVIDIA is a huge player when it comes to automation. And let's be honest, the shipping industry is not going to be the only industry to get automated over the next few decades. And NVIDIA, being the prime semiconductor with some of the best manufacturing capability provided by TSM, it's a clear winner. And right now it's trading around, I think it was 118 last time I looked. It's undervalued in the VectorVest 7 system. And you know, I've said it before, anytime that NVIDIA is undervalued in the VectorVest 7 system, it's never a bad idea to, give it a little nipple.
I got you. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate it. That's probably a better
That
place
we
to
can
put
see.
it.
Oh, nice. I like that.
That is nice. So I've got a different outlook when it comes down to automation. I think that, yes, automation will take jobs, but automation will need to be maintained, and being maintained will create jobs. Now, will it create more jobs than it takes away?
That's the question.
And I totally understand that, but I think you're going to have people that need to build AI, maintain AI, all of that stuff. Still, Joey, stop touching on stuff that I don't need to talk about. Whatever. I didn't need it pinned. I didn't need it all pinned up there.
I didn't pin it. I cleared it for you.
Okay. Talk about some JPI stuff.
Oh, SMCI finally split, Amir said.
Oh, it split last week. I thought it was
Amir
either
said
last week or
yesterday.
Monday.
I haven't looked at it
One
in
of
a
the
few
two.
days.
All right. So it was yesterday. What do we think about
Yesterday.
it now? I'd have to look at it. That's one of the stocks that we'll probably look at today.
Let's take a look.
So I am of the mindset it's going to take jobs, but it's going to create jobs. The question is it going to create more jobs than it takes away? And you're right. I don't know.
My question to that is the jobs that it creates, which
Right.
is going to be the jobs that take care of the robots, service the robots, that stuff.
Right.
What happens when the robots can fix themselves?
Then
there are no more.
No, then we don't go down that path, because then the robots will take over the world.
And we got Terminator.
And we got Terminator.
We're in the early days of Terminator. Is that what you're saying?
And it'll be like, I'll be black. Can I say that? I don't know. Listen, it was a play on words.
Joe-
I was a play on. You just turned red.
Joey, just cut us off now. Just cancel us now.
You just turned red, by the way. But I'm just saying, you turned beet red. All right. So with that, I like this story. I think, AI, Nvidia is still going to always be a powerhouse play. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It'll go through its ups and downs, but with AI, with anything dealing with AI, Nvidia is a power play. All right. Goldman says gold prices will go even higher. I'm with that. I'm thinking, now, you got to keep your eye on the dollar, though. All right. Jake says, Glenn, your hands are red. Well, that's the only way you can tell if I'm blushing, really, right? Anyway, gold is good. I think gold is a good play. I think gold is a really good play right now, but keep your eye on the dollar. With everything going on, the price of the dollar is going down. As long as the price of the dollar is going down, be careful. But what the heck? Oh, I didn't want the commercial. Keep your eye on gold. That was one of the things that I did talk about in your song.
Well, we just went through an interest rate hike cycle, right?
Right?
Which is
Bearish for gold.
which is technically supposed to strengthen the dollar, right?
Right.
But gold just jumped up anyway.
Did it really? It quietly did.
It went up though. Quietly, loudly.
Did, which was against the direct correlation between the dollar and gold. Normally when the dollar goes down, gold goes up. When the dollar goes up, gold goes down. But Ryan is right. There was a difference in the correlation there, whereas the dollar was going up and gold was slowly going up too. So I don't disagree with that, but I think right now the correlation really kicks in and gold prices will be...
Yeah, I think with this interest rate cut and technically, weakening dollar with the current scenario, because I know foreign central banks have put a lot of pressure on gold, with the BRICS nations and all that a little bit. We'll see how that plays out. But I'm during this interest rate cut cycle, I see gold going higher.
I do too. And right now, Akshaya, I am playing yen. I just might as well just play the whole freaking space rather than just picking out like Baidu or Baba or anything, but I am playing the whole space. All right, next story. I don't know. I've jacked up this story somehow. I don't know what the story is anymore.
What happened?
I don't know. Didn't I just say I jacked up the story somehow? Somehow means I don't remember what I did. But it's
You're getting old, Glenn.
whatever.
You gotta take your memory pill.
It is.
Take his blood pressure. Hey, even Joey's getting in shots today. I like being all in the same room.
Joey can. Yeah, we are all in the same room together. Glenn, sir, I bought PPD, Yin, Lee. Thanks, made some money. I'm not a big fan of Lee, though. I'm not a big fan of the Chinese EV
Li Auto?
companies. Not quite yet. And they did come out with stories about above expected deliveries. But, you know, you still look around, companies are still having a hard time selling EVs. So I'd be careful with those.
After Tesla's report earlier today, though,
Yeah!
it gives me more optimism for the Chinese EVs.
Oh, man,
I'm
we're
just gonna
going
say
to
that
talk about Tesla.
because I know you had that article. So
Oh,
it's
yeah, so what's
lead
up
you right
here?
into it.
Tesla stock slips after EV maker misses estimates on deliveries. But Lee and XPEV and NIO, well, on the opposite side, they beat on deliveries. I still think, you know, if you're going to play Tesla day over day, I'd look at the contraforward, which is TSLQ. I did get out of my TSLL. I got out of it this morning. I did get out of my TSLL this morning. I made about 10% on the trade. All right, so I am out of TSLL. I got out of a few stocks. I think right now I'm only holding 2 or 3 stocks in my main, more active portfolio. But TSLL, I did get out of it. And, you know, right now, because I'm not in the office where I can go look at my account, I think I'm only in 2 or 3 stocks right now.
Okay.
They didn't miss much. It doesn't matter. The street is just looking, oh, they missed? Yep, they're bad. And that's it. So
Yeah, well, it could be a buying opportunity if you're a true Tesla believer.
who put Red Bull in Glenn's? Glenn don't drink Red Bull. That stuff will blow up my heart. Can I bang on my mic? Hey, is this thing on? Okay, I'm just checking. What? This is fun. I'm liking this.
I like this newsroom.
I do
atmosphere.
too. This is
We'll
kinda
have to
fun.
get Joey to play with different
Did
layouts.
Joey
and
put
stuff.
up a survey about the new setup? Did you do that?
Yeah.
I missed it. What
That was like
did they like it?
80% like it. It was most people liked it.
All right, that's cool. This has been a thing for Joey to do. I presented it to him, and he. Oh, why? Why are you laughing?
Everything's your idea.
Everything's your idea.
So this wasn't my idea, Joey? This was all your idea, right?
It's fine.
All right.
Anyways, in the market.
That's messed up, Joey. You never give me credit where credit's
What was
due.
your idea?
Maybe it is better for all different offices.
And the last story, this is Ryan's story.
All right, this one, GLP-1 drug, right? Their big competitor, which I don't know how Glenn lost the article somewhere along the way.
Which one?
The one who, what's the company that does Ozempic? Eli Lilly's competitor.
So here you got Eli Lilly here.
No, but there was another drug company. Essentially, their competitor, all of their GLP-1 drugs are stuck on a container ship outside the East Coast right now.
That was
Go
the
on
story I messed
CNBC.
up?
Yeah, it was on CNBC. You can see
Okay.
earlier. Danji says Novo Nordisk. Yeah, I think that might have been it.
Okay.
So I'm playing Eli Lilly today because they are bringing a lot of their research and manufacturing to Lebanon, Indiana, just in time.
$4.5 billion is a lot of dough.
Huge. The complex is 40 acres. Where's it at here?
Did you just say it was Green Acres?
40 acres.
Oh, 40 acres.
So the investment seeks to build upon Lilly's success in, I don't want,
Manjaro.
Manjaro and Zepbound.
Don't you ever look at the commercials?
Yeah, sometimes. So obviously it's to increase their GLP-1 production, but they also plan on, they've got 11 obesity drugs in its pipeline and wants to develop more treatment. So they're trying to expand more outside the GLP-1. So I just like this idea. I mean, look, the market, little rocky right now. This is in a hot space. They are expanding manufacturing and research, multi-billion-dollar investment. I like it. I like it a lot. And the stock's up today.
I got a portfolio
Up $5.
with GLP-1 stocks.
Okay, we have to look at it.
All right, so let's do this. Let's get into the software first.
We've been talking a lot. Yeah, 2:30. You talk a lot, Glenn.
Whatever. Let's go to the portfolios because Lisa asked about Chinese stocks. So it was on, what day was 9/26, Joey? Was that last week?
Thursday?
Was it Thursday?
11, almost 12% since last Thursday.
Was last Thursday. Look at this.
A week.
A week, less than a week. Lisa, look at this, 11.75%. I started the portfolio because I said that Chinese stocks, a lot of people, I was the first one that put out a short on Sell the News. And then the next day I put out a short on, holy smokes, these stocks are moving. So we did start a portfolio on the day of the live stream. And look at this, Lisa. So when you say that, is it, too late? Man, look at this. In less than a week, look at all of these stocks that are double-digit winners. Holy smokes. And these are the stocks that have the highest market cap. All right, that's the reason why they're in this list. These are the stocks that have the highest market cap as far as Chinese stocks. I think we track over 300 Chinese stocks, but I put them in by market cap.
And they're doing phenomenal. You can see most of them are up.
Absolutely. So Lisa says, what do you think about yen today? Well, the dang on stock is up 30%.
Look at David. I did realize that the Eli Lilly plant, it's not far from here, like 30 minutes. We should actually talk to Joey and see if we can maybe do a video there.
I'm wondering, I want
Mark said
to
no?
put this out there. Mark, who is the vice president of marketing, doesn't want us to go do stories on the run. So just putting that out there. So I'm sure that he's going to come back and respond to me in some way, shape, form.
He's not going to watch this.
He's probably not.
He's probably not going to
probably
watch.
not.
No one wants to watch you, Glenn.
Wow, way to go,
I'm kidding.
buddy. All right, so yen. I want to look at these real quick.
That's a huge gap up. What I do like about it, that's a bottom wick. Get rid of the date line so we can see. I think that's a big bottom. Yep, big bottom wick. I do like that.
Okay.
If we can get out of today's open, I'd be more optimistic.
Next one. Wow, that one's open.
Open?
No, the candle.
No, yeah, that one is open. I see that.
All right, so Lisa, I'm with him.
No.
I don't like the gaps. Is it too late? I'm not going to say it's too late, but I would put tight stops just in case they are. Look, all of these stocks.
Yeah, I'd use a trend line, a 3 and 8, maybe
Something.
Star Search.
But Star Search might not.
And if you don't want to do anything crazy like that, probably a trailing stop. Something that just capture upside momentum, or you just take your initial loss and call it a day.
And I do have an issue. I'm with Lisa in that a lot of these have gapped up. I'd be careful, but man, you can't fight the tape. All right, this is not trading with your heart. This is definitely trading with the chart. All right, does that make sense, Lisa? Mark
Trade with the chart.
doesn't think y'all behave out in public or what? Yeah, he probably does. Yeah,
It's
Joey
true.
says it's true. What was the other thing? GLP-1. I do have a GLP-1 list somewhere. There it is, GLP-1 stocks, 2.36%. As some of these stocks got stopped out, I probably have to re-put them back in. Review the trade history. We made some money on what? Oh, GPCR.
Structure.
50.
Hems.
51%.
Hems was mine.
No,
I
Hems was
told
Janice.
you about
Hems
Hems.
was Janice.
Me and Janice were on the same page about
Janice
Hems because
made
you
me-
didn't like it because
I
it was the
didn't.
generic cheap stuff.
I didn't want to put it in there.
And I said because of inflation and a tight consumer, that would be a great pick.
Yeah, it was. I know it was Janice.
Janice, come on now, Jan.
Whatever.
Will Glenn just listen to us once in a while?
Whatever. Hems. Was
Look, don't
it wasn't mine.
It wasn't
mine. But I probably got to reload this. I try to keep tabs on some of the things that we talked about because it's one thing to talk about them. It's another thing to show if we were right or wrong or if it was a good pick or not.
Oh, Dan G, the Boeing strike. 33,000 workers is now on day 19 with no signs of ending. There's a lot of workers on strike these days.
It is.
That's 70,000 workers right there just between two companies.
That's not a lot of people, though.
It's a good amount of
It's
people.
a lot of people.
Very two important places
I agree.
are airplanes and stuff that gets in this country.
There's more airplanes.
Well, I know there's more airplanes.
There's no more. There ain't a whole bunch. So I was preparing for this story about the strike yesterday, and there was a document that I had that showed how much the percentage of things that we import, which things that were greatly affected. But then I also showed there was a graph that showed a map of still how to get stuff into the United States from both the East Coast and the West Coast.
So-
But they had to move it by train.
So it's funny you say that
Okay.
because tonight's video, I was thinking of ideas, and I'm not giving you any clues for tonight's video. It's really good though. But I went into the VectorVest program, looked at trucking,
Okay.
looked at rail, looked at some of the West Coast ports, companies, whatever. A lot of the ports actually aren't even owned or publicly traded or owned by U.S. entities.
Talk to me about that.
UAE actually owns the rights to operate
is interesting.
most of the ports. Well, it's been like that for a while.
Okay.
And they started that actually because this is back when I was studying politics, and I actually represented the UAE. I've been in their embassy up in DC.
Should I call
But this
you
was
Ray?
back when we were in the Iraq and Afghanistan war.
Okay.
UAE was a pivotal ally of ours, giving us information on the war of terrorism.
Okay.
So as a partnership, they got the port deal.
Okay.
Essentially. That was kind of to increase partnership with the UAE.
Scratch your back. You scratch your
And
back.
I'm sure it's heavily watched by the U.S. government, though. I would hope so.
All right, so those are a couple of portfolios I want to come in. We're going to come back to portfolios in a second. Let's go look at hot industries. I still always want to put out there what industries are hot and what stocks from those industries are hot as well. Here were my top 5 industries. Oh, no. That was last week.
Current, one up.
Current, yeah, that's current. I wonder if I did this right. Is UTSL still in here? No, it's not. All right, so here were my picks for last week for hot industries. Let's go see what they did. All right, this is my way of trying to give you some fish no matter what the market is doing. Top industry, top industries. All right, and I took a stock from each hot industry that I wanted to take a look at. Quick test, even with what's going on, look at that, 3.9%,
Nice.
whereas the market was only up 0.3%.
Scroll over to the right. I'm curious what industries are popping up there.
Oh,
Not in the quick test, but in the actual.
well, that was
the view.
last week.
Well, yeah, last
here
week.
are my industries: building, insurance, health, insurance, life, sector,
Utilities.
I know.
Utilities are hot. I do have 2 hot utility stocks in tonight's list, though. Really good ones.
And AC heating products.
Um,
Let's go to this week.
But John, I did not do a trucking video just because I did not see it's downward trending. It didn't look that good on the chart. I looked at the industry chart there. When I see reversal or some momentum in the rail or trucking, I will definitely put out a short to get you a heads up and then a video to follow suit.
Here's my picks for this week: building, food, insurance, sector, ETF sector, industrials, ETF sector, telecom services. So all of these are fish for you, no matter what the market's doing, for you to keep your eyes on. And every week we will see if they were good decisions or not. Nuclear is doing great. Nuclear is not still doing as well as I'd like it to do, based on 2 things that are going on: 3 Mile Island and with something being reopened in Michigan.
Michigan, yeah, that was the first. The power plant closed, and this is the first time they've actually ever turned or reactivated a nuclear power plant.
This is interesting.
Turn it back on.
Because we're getting more.
It's for AI data centers.
It's
for the robots, Glenn.
Shut up. We're getting more interest, but that's true because
It's
it is
true,
clean
though.
energy.
It is true,
We're getting
though.
more interest in nuclear energy.
I think that's the smart way to go. It's cleaner.
It is cleaner,
You don't
but-
have to ship it, which is obviously an important thing right
That's
now.
true. It's not like oil, natural gas, or anything like that. And I think that we've got a lot, but we're probably going to start to push towards getting more online. If that is the case, then Dan nuclear is just not doing as well as I think it should be doing.
And then other than, I know the nuclear power plant in Japan a while back from I think it was the typhoon that they had. Other than that, you don't really hear of too many like nuclear power plant issues, like, making the news. I haven't heard any. Have
Problem
you?
is the waste, the nuclear waste. Where do you do it? Where do you go? All right, talking about typhoon. My kid is in Taiwan because he works.
It's
for
supposed to be hitting
ASML.
this morning.
Yeah, he works for ASML. They sent him to Taiwan for a couple of weeks for some training.
Really?
And so he's in there right now, and his mom said, "Well, it sounds crazy, but can you send some pictures?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Well,
so we'll see.
From what I heard yesterday, 'cause I did a short on it, because that's crazy that a hurricane, typhoon, same thing essentially, affecting the semiconductor industry in 2 different parts of the world, here in Spruce Pine, North Carolina, and in Taiwan within the same week.
Somebody's got it in for AI.
We'll see.
All right, let's go over to our picks. What time is it? Okay, we're on track. Let's go over to our picks from
Last week?
Yeah.
We'll start with yours or mine?
Let's start with mine. Let's go with my pick.
Always you first, Glenn.
It's because it's all about me. There we go. Listen, it is what it is. All right.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Look at Mike. Can you get it off your belly?
Bill says my mic is not you, me.
Well, mine was a lost clip, just chilling.
Bill isn't running
Bill is.
All right, so his mic is on his gut. All right, does that feel better? Does that sound
His
better?
mic is on his gut.
Does that sound better now? Are you happy?
I hope this is just as
want me to
informative
talk
for you
like
guys
this?
as it is entertaining.
I'm not going to talk like this.
Sounds better.
Just shush. I'll move it up a little more. Side. How about this?
Yeah.
That's better?
Yeah.
Does
I
that make
think-
you happy now?
I think for the most part, your picks last week should work out pretty well.
Let me see. Gold, Rolls Royce, yeah. Natural gas, Qualcomm.
Qual.
Oh yeah,
Quail.
Yeah, Qualcomm. Gold, oil, Intel is probably going to kill me.
It usually does.
Actually, no. This was a short. Intel was. I put that with Boeing.
Oh,
was
that's
short.
right. That's right. You did.
All right, so
okay, you might have gotten like. Well, I don't know. It probably went up now that you shorted it.
Let's go back. I hate you. I do. It might have gone up. Let's go back.
Joey gave Glenn the microphone from Temu. Can you pin that one? Thank you, John. That made my day.
Wow, I got the Temu mic. That's nice.
It was from Wish.
It was from Wish. Does anybody buy from Wish anymore?
No,
Not a Temu, is
Temu and what's the other one? I've been doing
Sheen.
Sheen, yep.
Let's quick test.
Glenn, your mic is set lower than Ryan's. No, he's just got a soft voice.
No, I got a deep voice. Where's my quick test? Quick test. Let's go see what I did. Hey, I made a little bit of money.
Hey,
I made a
it's
little
better
bit.
than losing money.
It's better than losing money. Would I keep up with the market? No, the market beat me out. UNG was my biggest mover, followed by KMT. All right, let's go look at my stock picks for this week. Da, 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 da. FTAI is in there. Yeah, look at that. There's my Chinese plays, Lisa. FXI, and was it just that? I thought I had another one. No, maybe it's just FXI. That's my Chinese play. DFAN is in the list. Eli Lilly. Why do I have Eli Lilly?
I don't know.
I shouldn't have had Eli Lilly. That was on your play.
Yeah, easy on the Red Bull in your coffee.
Whatever. I got oil, load, and TSLQ. I'm going with Tesla to the downside.
You love playing Tesla. Up,
I will
down.
play- absolutely.
Loop-de-loop, it doesn't matter. Glenn's
does-
playing Tesla.
I'm liking Tesla to the downside for this week. We'll see how that works out. All right, let's go look at
It's up
Ryan's
6% today.
Yeah,
I like it.
I might see if I'm going to put it in my portfolio or not. Ryan's picks from last week. Let's go see Greenback,
Silver.
Builder, Meta, Silver, Gold, and that was on the possible buyout of Intel.
Yeah.
All right, let's
It's
go.
up 2% today, so that's a good.
It was a horrible pick. Let's go back. Let's go back to the 20.
Let's see who won.
Yeah, that's good. We'll see. He might beat me out. Let's quick test them all. And
Ooh.
what hit? What hit?
NGD.
Gold. See, now
Gold's
you see,
hurt me.
I'm telling you, I like gold, but I don't know.
Gold's.
It's interesting. 7%. Let me move this over real quick over here.
Well, it's in. I think that's in my portfolio.
7%.
That might have stopped me out.
Oh man, and gold and silver both hurt you the most.
Gold and
Meta-
silver. That hit.
All right.
That hurt.
Let's go look at your picks for this week. Ryan's picks. Let me see. Do I like them? Nvidia is a good play. Eli Lilly for GLP-1, that big investment in that building, and oil. I like all three of these, actually. All right, let's go to our portfolios real quick, see where we stand. Glenn's picks long. What am I at? I'm down about 1% overall.
You've got half your portfolio in cash right now.
Yeah.
We've been pretty cash heavy right
I
now.
have been. I think we both have.
We didn't start this till what, 2 weeks ago now?
We started it on 8/21.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
All right, so there we stand. Those, I don't know if I'm going to add anything this week. Let's go look at your picks long. Look at you down a little bit less than me. You got a little bit more stocks than I do.
Diverse.
And most of them are in the green and nicely diverse. I agree with you. Google, Amazon, all together. Marvel, Greenback, Meta, Google, Amazon. That's not all diverse. What?
Well, I've already got Marvel in there. I got Google. I'm not going to add Nvidia today.
Let's go see what's your stops.
Because I already
10% trail.
I've already got tech, so I'm not going to add Nvidia, but I will add
You want to add?
Exxon and Eli Lilly. Kind of get some more diversification there in the portfolio.
All right, let's turn that off.
Yeah, with Marvel, I've got Amazon, Google.
So
Meta,
you want to add these two? Yes?
Yes, add those two.
All right. Add to portfolio.
If I didn't have already so many tech names, especially big tech names in my portfolio, I'd add Nvidia, but I don't see the point to.
Auction, buy, spend $2,000. All right.
1,000 each.
Why is my phone buzzing? Who's calling me?
Is that an emergency?
No,
We've got a lot of emergency alerts lately.
we have. All right, let's just click on open the portfolio now. You added 2 more stocks. They'll show up in a second, sometime today.
That leaves me about $1,000 buying power.
That's all?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in the market, buddy.
Holy smokes.
You're tiptoeing.
Let's go back. Let's put this on.
Scared money don't make no money,
I'm,
Glenn.
I'm sitting chill. I'm fine. All right, 925. How come those didn't get in? There they are. There's your 2, Exxon and Eli Lilly. Let's go back to the viewers. I'm trying to see, do I want to put anything, Glenn's picks? Do I want to put anything in my portfolio? Let's go see. Glenn's mic isn't working as well.
Do you have
as mine.
DFIN in your portfolio?
I don't. I'm going to probably put
That
DFIN.
might be a good one. That or the Chinese.
Yeah, I'm going to
I'd throw
take.
that in
Why
the
don't you
Chinese.
let me put my own stocks into my own portfolio, please?
I mean, 2 minutes ago you were scared to. I'd talk
whatever.
you into it.
I'm going to take FXI, and I'm going to take, at least for 1 week,
Ooh.
Tesla. What did you just do, Joey? All right, I'm going to take those 3. Add those to my portfolio. Add to portfolio. Glenn's picks long. Next. Buy, spend $3,000. 1,000 per. Next. Open the portfolio. So I just added to my portfolio. All right.
Nice.
There we go. I got Tesla, FXI, Lisa. I took a Chinese stock, FXI, and of course DFEM. There we go. All right, what time is it?
145.
They were right on point.
Let's
right on
get some stocks.
Let's go get some stocks. Let's go see customer picks
See what they did last week.
last week. Oh, I didn't clear this out. Hold on, let me clear that out.
Why are you clearing that out? And you got to do a quick test?
No, not yet.
Oh.
You let me do this.
Okay.
Customer picks this week. You'll see what I'm doing. Highlight all of these.
Gotcha.
Add to watch list. Customer picks last week. And then we'll clean up for this week. Empty. All right, customer picks last week. Let's go see what you guys did last week. Here were your picks last week. Let's see how they worked out. Let's go quick test all. What did you do? Look at them.
1%.
1%, where the market was up about 3/10. Good job, folks. Nice winner for you to last week. IESE, VST, MHO, FBL. What hurt you the most was Nvidia. That's what hurt you the most was Nvidia.
I'm glad I didn't add it today.
Are you buying Tesla and FX? So in my portfolio, Amir, I bought into the bearish side of Tesla, and I bought into FXI. Those are my, along with DFEM. Those are the stocks that I added to my portfolio. All right, Lisa says TPC chat entry 912. All right, 912.
Lisa, as far as your comment on XLU, I still believe in XLU. I think it's a good defensive play, just with conditions in the market right now.
All right, how many likes did we get? 56, 55? It's all right, we're gonna still give them 10 stocks. You read them off to me, buddy.
All right, here are the stocks. We got UEC.
There we go, that's uranium. That's all we got.
ADMA, STRL,
That's a good pick, I like that.
AVI,
Okay,
LR. Oh, wait, your stop. AVI, can't look down.
okay, click on okay.
That might be, oh,
A, what?
AYA?
AYA?
No, AYL.
AYL?
No, I don't know what that is.
AYI?
There it is.
Okay, next.
LRCX,
LRCX, that was Amir.
GCT,
GCT, GigaCloud.
NU,
Nucor.
TPC.
Toilet paper?
I think that's it, right? Should be 10.
Is that it? Is that, that's
Or
not 10?
No, not 10.
1,
We got
2,
FOX.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. FOX. 9.
We got RICEY.
RECEY.
RY.
RYCEY.
And then put in XLU.
XLU. Is there anything else you like?
Nope, that's all, Glenn. Thank you.
XLU. I want to put in Palantir.
Palantir.
And I want to put in ARM.
I do want to see ARM. Oh, actually, SMCI.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
did.
Joe, you're not getting out of here at 2. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's you right here with us. Oh heck
Joey's
no,
like,
baby.
oh my God, so many stocks.
You right here with us, buddy. Where you going now? Yeah, you can't. You better not. You better not.
He said, I'll shut it down. All right, SMCI. There we go. We got good stocks here.
All right, let's
See
go.
what we got.
Let's go check these.
What layout are we thinking today?
I'm just gonna go with the regular layout.
Let's
You
do it.
okay with that?
Regular layout.
All right, we'll go with the regular layout. Do we have an AMA portfolio? We do we not? AMA, hot or not? There it is. Do they have any stocks in there? You do. You got a lot of
They're up
stocks.
5% too since February.
All right, I think this is going to be AMA hot or not. Look at this big move at Aflac, HCA, double digits, CCD, double
they have
digits, AIQ.
What's the stop? Yeah, look at that, 15%.
What's the stop? The stop is a 30% gain, 10% loss.
Okay. See, it goes up 30 or down 10.
Let's go see. I
Time
got to
will
take this off to add new stocks. All right, we're going to do hot or not right now. Let's go to graphs. Oh, crap. Where'd I go? Oh, there we go. All right, let's go graph all of these. So this is another rendition of hot or not. Let's go put this on a 1-year graph.
What I'll do is the ones that are hot,
You
I'll
get-
just write it down.
Okay,
So that way
instead
we
of-
go at the end instead of
Gotcha.
every time.
Okay, hot or not? I don't
I'm
like
gonna
to pull.
say-
I don't like to pull back.
Want to zoom in?
I'll go 3 month. Big update today.
I'm
Ooh.
going to say,
Type it in the room. STRL.
hot or not. I'm going to go with hot. Just
One
because it's
day-
in a hot space right now, building.
Interesting.
Not hot, good base, no.
You know, I do like the level of support. Right, that's a good level of support, and right at a gap, it didn't fade.
The wicks kind of filled that gap in a little bit.
Okay,
I like it.
I got
But
hot.
we're getting more knots.
More
than
knots
hot.
than hot.
We're going to say not.
All right,
Go with the people's choice or go no.
let's go with the next one.
EPS is also rising.
Oh, hot. I like that new 3-month high. I don't like the falling sales growth, but I do like the rising earnings growth, the rising earnings per share, RT above 1.
And it just hit a new high,
And it just hit a-
surpassing that prior swing high.
I'm gonna
before the
call
gap.
that hot.
I'm going to go hot too. See, that's TPC.
TPC.
All right.
Let's go to the next one. ADMA.
just looks
This
like
is a
it's-
bag. This has been a bag maker. This has gone up over 100%. This was in my multi-baggers play.
I'm not on board right now.
And look at, I got a solid level of support at this level of the gap. It's broken through an uptrend. If I drew a trend line here, I'm with you. I'm
gonna say
not.
Yes, not.
Volume,
Add
when you want volume in the chart, there you go. I got volume.
Volume's tapering off as well. I'm going to still say not.
I'm going to say not as well. All right.
I mean, it looks like it's in a pretty tight trading range over the last few weeks. I'd wait for a breakout.
All right. Bill says hot. Hot where? It's getting hot in here. Gonna
Oh,
take
God.
off all my clothes.
We might have to rethink this
I'm gonna
segment.
take my clothes off. Woo. All right. All right. Let's go to the next one. That's.
And you wonder
only
why I
because
say
of-
Mark doesn't watch this
Yeah,
show.
exactly. Exactly. All right. AYI. Acuity. Ooh, look at that. Look at today's.
That is tempting. It's tempting. But that upper wick on today's candlestick, like, flush with the day before.
Volume is rising as the stock's price was going up. Make the call, buddy. Type it in the room.
Hotosity.
AYI, hot or not?
AYI. Hot.
Hot.
Glenn,
please keep your clothes on.
Please. Please.
We're gonna go with hot.
We're going to go with hot?
Yeah, we're gonna go with hot. Are you left-handed? All this time I never realized you were left-handed. That's why you're not cool.
That's why I'm smarter than you, though.
I don't think so. I never realized you were left-handed.
I would go no. It just broke a level of resistance.
Oh, I thought that was Nucor. That's a bank.
No, new holdings. No.
And it broke through support, like you just said. No,
I'm not there.
I'm not there either.
And it's not far from the stop price, our sell recommendation. It's on the way down.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, if you're in this, I'd be more concerned with protecting profits or mitigating risk, depending where you bought it at.
And actually, yesterday would have been your day to get out because it broke through that level of support. And today we get more confirmation of that.
said new knot.
They said what?
New knot.
New knot. I like that. New knot.
New
All right.
knot what you know.
New knot what you know. Ooh, I don't like that.
That upper wick?
Yeah.
Right at resistance.
Yeah.
That big upper wick up? No. I'm not there either.
Oh man, it broke through. It's
If
gonna.
that was a big full-bodied candlestick, I'd be excited. I'd say hot in a heartbeat.
I would too.
But right now, no.
I do like the rise in sales growth. Rising. Oh, earnings growth fell off. Earnings is rising. RT just went above 1 after all of this move up. I do like the volume, but I don't like the candle action. Hot or not? GCT. Hot or not? Is GCT
Me, I'm
extending
saying
stock?
not. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking not. I don't like the sell-off. I don't like the big. wick at
Yes,
the top.
Chris, that's it. It's a watch lister. I like that.
That's a good. I
Put
like
it on
that.
your watch list. But yeah, if we can get above that resistance zone that we're in right now, I'd get more excited about it. And the
Has
next level
there
of resistance is
been
not
a
till
lot
just above
today?
$30. I mean, I'm giving you about 20% upside potential between these two zones if we can just get some confirmation here.
Are they getting a lot of ads, Joey?
Yeah, just
I didn't hear what he said, but that's okay.
I didn't hear him either.
I know, because he thinks that I'm crazy. Oh, UEC, there's
Hot.
uranium.
Hot.
I'm going to call that hot, but I'm going to tell you to look out for this level right here.
Hot with caution.
Resistance at just call it $7. If it breaks through $7, folks, with everything that's going on with uranium, with nuclear, this stock could have some good, really good upside. I'd like to break through 2 levels of resistance. It's got a 3rd level. I'm going to call this hot as well. I'd like to see it move more. I think it's got the potential. I'd write that down as hot. I write that down as hot. I'm looking into it. If I don't see it. All right.
UEC, hot. I like it.
All right. Let's go to the next stock. Now, there's only one save. There's the split. It was yesterday. Amir is right. The only saving grace is that it hasn't broken through this level of support.
$41.
That's crazy. SMC, and now I think because it's in a hot space, are people looking at this as on sale? This becomes a speculation move right now. I do like the earnings growth, and I do like the earnings per share.
And it's a pretty small market cap company. It's under $100 billion.
So what do you think? You think that it's time to buy it? I think. Let me give my
I
2
think
cents.
Tiptoeing into SMCI to get you a good dollar cost average. And I don't mean just adding more to the position.
Talk about some dollar cost averaging. Go right over.
No, dollar cost averaging when it's bad is when you take your initial investment, save $1,000, and you keep adding to it.
Okay.
A decent, in my opinion, a better way to dollar cost average is
Go ahead.
dollar
Dig-
cost
dig-
averaging
dig-
with
go ahead,
that
dig that
initial
grave.
$1,000.
Good. Dig that grave. I'm just looking at you. Dr. D's up there going, what is he talking about? Sorry. So what I'd be looking for, this is my 2 cents. I see we got a gap here. Amir, I would like to see us break above that level of the gap. I like the split. I like that it's at support.
But it's not right now.
I thought I'm hearing something in the background. I thought somebody's gonna come run up in here. I'm about to throw you at the door to protect me. Anyway, stop looking at the door. We got a thing going on right
You
here.
said you're gonna throw me over there.
Well, yeah, because I thought somebody's coming in the back door. Anyway, I am looking at breaking above this swing level right at resistance before I jump on board. I think Ryan is right that if you do, it's so low that you can be a little bit more speculative and say, I'll dip my foot in the water, Amir, if you want to. Me personally, I'd look for more confirmation of breaking above that level. That's what I would look for. All right.
That just does a lot of momentum to the downside.
Yeah,
right now.
there
and
is.
again, we still don't. I haven't looked into it in about a week or two, but I don't know what the investigation is going to bring.
The investigation is going to bring pain. Okay.
Famous words.
Famous words. Next one.
Going to bring the pain.
I own Rolls Royce. You saw it in the portfolio. Look at that. It broke through support. I might, hold on.
It looks like it was tempted to go in that gap. I'm going to say not.
All right. So tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go to the
What you
portfolio.
going to do, Glenn?
I'm going to get rid of it. I could do it live, right? I got to do it live. Rolls Royce. There it is. I want to close it.
Yeah, for all these portfolios, we only make changes on Wednesdays,
Yep.
except they hit our stock criteria.
And then that closes out automatically.
Goes up automatically. So,
So
very mechanical.
I looked at the chart. The chart said it went below yesterday. It went today. It went below that level that I had to support. I pulled the trigger. All right, so I took it out of my portfolio.
I like it.
All right. I'm saying not on this one. Definitely saying not. All right. SMCI, $31 in November, $1 credit. That is a nice return, and the stock gets put to you at $31. All right. Needs a rising bottom. That's what, never mind. I was going to say, but I said no. All right. Palantir, I own it. It's flat. I'm okay with where it is. I'm not going to call it hot. That's straight up channel right there. I like the day move today coming off support. I do, but I'm not going to say that it's a hot stock. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree, totally.
Okay.
I definitely have it on your radar. But one thing I do like here, if you notice that blue line.
You got the mouse. You can move your own stupid
the
mouse.
blue line here following the candlestick.
It's going up.
This is our stop price. I like to see that our stop price, our sell recommendation, will come in right at this gap fill here. So the system looks like it'll, if it gets tempted to fill this gap, it will flash that sell rating as of now. But yeah, as far as this one, not a buyer today, but if you're holding it,
I'm holding it.
Not an issue, unless you're Glenn.
Unless you're Glenn. That's what they all say. Wow. This is one of your plays, isn't it?
Who mentioned that before? Who was it that mentioned XLU? But yeah, XLU, Spider Utilities Company. This stock has been praised by Jim Penna. And you can see, look at the beautiful, for as crazy as the market we're in now, I would love to have a stock like that in my portfolio.
So you know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to add it to my portfolio.
You're going to add it to yours too?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's go do that. I like that play. I like that play.
And it pays a dividend. It pays a dividend.
All right. We got to go to...
And I'll be, I think, fully in the market then. I think I have $200 left over.
Let me move this over here. Where's the list? Viewers. Actually, write it down. We'll put it for our portfolios.
All right. XLU?
XLU for our portfolios.
Hot or not? XLU hot. XLU is going to everybody's portfolio.
Yeah, it's going to everybody's portfolio.
You get XLU.
You get XLU. Okay.
Everybody gets
We all get XLU.
Hey,
All right.
And it pays a dividend, so I like it. ARM 137.
I'm not calling it hot.
I'll say like this. It's this simple. Perfect.
Ooh.
We are at a pretty pivotal moment when it comes to ARM.
Okay.
You see, trending line,
I can see that.
third touch.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say hot right now, but I will
If
say
you were, I would punch you.
If it
I
breaks-
would punch you right here, right now, just because
if it breaks above this level of resistance.
I like
150.
that. I like that.
But if
idea.
you're in it, as long as it stays above that trend line,
leave it alone.
leave it alone.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. And look, we're seeing buying pressure today.
Yeah, you can
so
go to
that's
the next one.
good. I forget that we share the same mouse.
Yeah, we do.
Fox. I like it, just a down day, so I'm not gonna say hot today.
You know, look at this. Interesting. What did it do today? Broke below a trend line. I'm not
With
going
an upper wick at
Yep.
resistance too.
That's not a good sign.
I'm gonna say not.
I'm going to say not. Bots can create and maintain bots. I
Remember
know-
we talked about that before?
Yeah.
Bots can maintain bots. Everyone's like, oh, it'll create new jobs. You gotta have people take care of the robots. What happens when the robots fix themselves?
Are you done?
I don't know. But again, that's gonna be little times away. We don't have to worry about that today, Glenn. Are you done?
Are you done?
Are you done?
Okay.
We're done.
No, we're not done.
Joey said, all right, we're done.
We're not. No,
Make baby.
you ain't got no tea time.
Lamb Research.
T-top, T-top.
No.
I'm gonna go not just because we have an upper wick right at a resistance.
And not
zone.
only that, let's say you got in, it faded the gap. You should have been out of it. And it broke through a level of support.
And that gap up, the close is lower than the open.
Yeah, on this one.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
it gave up some of that gap up there.
How about
Look at
almost
that
a little
wick.
hanging man? I'm going to say not. Miller time. I like that. Glenn, Ryan, LCRX split tomorrow. Or is that
It's
what?
not that complex for bots to create bots.
Listen, y'all going all to this Terminator stuff. Skynet.
Skynet.
Here we go with Skynet. What is Elon Musk steal? What's it called?
Humanoid robots?
No. What's his internet service?
FTAI?
Starlink. So
Starlink?
yeah.
Well, did you
It's gonna
see
be-
that Starlink? They've got satellites in
They're
North
putting it
Carolina.
up, which is awesome.
I mean, that's crazy.
Which is awesome.
Ukraine used it for their design.
Mhm.
I can't wait for Starlink to go public, though.
I'm going.
There's still rumors of
I'm gonna
that.
have it. I'm gonna create my own.
create your own
I'm not gonna
Starlink.
share it with anybody.
I've actually got to see the mothership in space one evening, which is really cool. And all the Starlink. Have you ever seen them?
No.
It looked like an alien invasion. It did not look like something you see every day. But it was crazy. You have to YouTube it.
All right. Which stocks were hot?
We've got XLU, TPC,
XLU. How did you get to How did you get all over the place? Go ahead. TPC.
AY,
AYI.
UF or UEC.
How did you go all over the place?
Because
I'm not listening to you right now. All right, add to portfolio. That's just weird. If you were going down the list, how did you get all over the place?
well, because I put XLU at the top of the list. That's why.
Wow. AMA, hot or not?
Lifestyle Coach. There's a stock to buy if you want a backdoor before Starlink goes IPO. Lifestyle Coach, please let us know.
How many stocks? 4?
4, yes. Starlink may be the world's first available access to information for all the world's countries, especially for those with government-controlled media. Wait, you know how-
They ain't gonna like that.
Well, you know how
China and Russia ain't gonna like that.
you know, Elon doesn't. He's a free speech advocate with his X platform.
We're adding XLU
Adding XLU.
to your portfolio and my portfolio, right?
Mm-hmm.
XLU, buy, spend $1,000.
$1,000.
Next. And then I'm going to take it right from here.
Then I think I'm fully invested.
Add to portfolio. Oh, fungus.
Nope.
Yeah. Right click, add to portfolio. Ryan's picks long. Next. Buy, spend $1,000. How much money did you have? Oh, that's
How
it.
much money do you have?
You're pretty spent all the way.
Yeah,
up.
I've got what, $300 left over? Yeah, $370.
All right, so I got more money left, but a nice little move today on his portfolio. 0.8. Mine is 1/10 of a point. I still got more money.
Yeah.
Not much, but
Okay, stock for Lisa
say again.
at the beginning.
No, Lisa didn't give me his stock.
Just ask for Coors, C-O-R-Z.
Coors, C-O-R-Z.
Yeah, Lisa, we got you.
C-O-R-Z. Hammer, right at support
With follow through.
with follow through.
I like it. Software, hot space.
Ooh, but you know you have resistance right here. That would be an early way to take profits off the table. I do like the pullback. I like the hammer right at support. Nice move up.
Look at that growth rate in earnings, 42. Sales growth rate, 11. Fundamentally, not the best.
Right.
Technicals in our favor,
Right.
forecasted data in our favor.
I'd watch that
I'm a
level
believer
right
in
there.
it.
I'd
Yeah.
watch that level. That was a, there you go.
Core is hot. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a good
Do you
one.
want to put that into their portfolio?
It's up to you.
No, I don't want to. Okay. How about that?
Well, I don't know if we should do super chats for portfolio stocks, because that was a super chat stock.
Oh, that
right?
was a super chat stuff? Okay.
And she super chats this morning.
All right.
Go to a 6-month chart though before
What
we
if
head
I
out.
don't want to go to a 6-month
Well,
chart?
you know.
You got your own mouse.
I was just trying to
Okay.
give you orders, Glenn.
Well, go back up to the. How long you? No.
Oh,
Yeah. How long you been here?
sorry, I'm not used to looking at it on a 15-foot projector. All right,
it's
6
a
months.
big- it's
Look
a
at
big
that. That's a big parabolic move. But you notice our stop price does a great job
Of keeping you
there
in the
hasn't been a
stock.
sell rating. See here, we go back. Sell rating. The stock was near, it was around $3 then. Buy rating, yeah, I like it. And I would say just use our stop price to keep you in. It's done a great job so far.
Okay.
All right, Joe, you want to take us out
Let's do it.
on the last screen?
I don't know. I can't tell.
This is it.
Yep.
This is
Is-
well.
I like the digs.
I like the layout.
I like the digs.
I'm glad that everyone else that's watching tends to like it. Looks, like you said, we had 87% say yes for that.
So maybe going forward, we like this. This is right. Somebody asked us where we are. We're one building away from our main building. This is our training center. I love this. This is a really cool spot to be. I like the openness of it.
Brian likes the AC.
I like the AC. That's nice.
I do. Oh yes, because his office is hot. which
It's
is
so
funny,
hot.
which is funny. Hey Glenn, are you still going to the? No, you know I'm not going with anything New Englandish. That's just not happening. This is not happening. Side. All right. It would be nice if we could see Joey. Now, Joey is like the guy. He's like Wilson behind the fence. Howdy, neighbor. That's Joey. Joey is behind the.
Can we do a video with
With
fence?
Joey with a hand over his face.
What is that? That's Tool Time, right?
Yeah, that is no. That was the
Or Home
show.
Improvement.
Home improvement.
Home Improvement.
It puts Joey closer to the golf cart. Get out of here. Wow. All right, so we're gonna go. You want to sign off for this week?
Yeah, I'll sign us off again. Thank you for anyone that has helped out with the hurricane relief efforts here throughout the Southeast. We always greatly appreciate anybody's help. That's what the world is about, helping others, make it a more positive place. Now, as far as the market, we know there's a little bit of turmoil and there's some things to look out in the market right now, but me and Glenn did a great job. We put you some hot spaces.
Absolutely.
You see insurance, defense, building stocks, utility, XLU. That's probably the play of the day right now, the nicest chart I've seen in quite some
Next
time.
to FTAI, my chart.
Go
It's all
figure.
about me. I told you it's all about me.
Hey, on that note, you guys have a great afternoon and we'll see you next week.
See ya.